Hello, and I am back on stream. Sorry about that. That would probably be the shortest, most inconvenient way of doing this, having a 12-minute stream right there. But not what to do about it. We lost connection right then and there, and I had to pick it back up. I hate whenever that happens. It's like really frustrating. I should get a proper LAN. What's called connection. I was about to say forbindelse, but that's Danish, and you guys don't understand Danish. I'm not gonna assume you don't understand Danish, because I'm gonna assume most of you are not Danes. Well, technically most of you are, because I only have one viewer, and that viewer is a wonderful Dane.
Oh boy, here comes the big guns. And by guns, I mean a giant flying whale dragonfly thing covered in robotic junk. Wait, Dr. M plunged into that monstrosity.
Ah, the Cooper is skyward. So good, so nice. Tiny felt what it's like to play second fiddle. I am the master here. Sidekick no more.
Actually, good idea. Can you do that for me? Because I can't really do that while streaming,
You'll have to use your missiles to
and you should be capable of doing that as a moderator.
rounds for Dr. M. It's
So yeah, hello there, and welcome back to the Sly Quadrilogy stream. We just deleted an 11-minute stream that basically cut out, and it did exactly the same things as we did in the previous stream, but had to redo because we lost some progress due to not having a checkpoint. That kind of connection error happens, and we really want to avoid doing that, having to deal with that in the future. So hopefully I can soon enough get a proper LAN connection or something like that. Hopefully. Anyways, destroying Dr. M again. There's a lot of boss battles in this level, isn't there? Taking me down. Come on, Dr. M, you're almost dead. Stab you. Sit still, you freaking monkey. Come on. Almost have him. There. Nice. Thank you so much. What is trippy to look at?
This isn't working, Bentley. He's literally laughing at us. Just give me time. I'll think of something.
I wonder.
I'm settling
Give me a
this
moment.
now. Face to face. Paragliding over to that creature? You're out of your mind.
Yeah, that's probably better. I want to be more centered on the screen. Adjusting camera mid-stream. I'm so professional, I know. Let's wrap this up, Dr. M.
Headstrong, just like your father.
You don't know anything about me or my father.
Really? Who let you in on the secret of this place, eh? Was it my old pal McSweeney, perhaps?
McSweeney works for you? This was all a setup to get the cane.
No, my boy. Once upon a time, he and I worked together for your dear dad.
My father wouldn't have run with a guy who tried to steal from the Cooper vault, let alone attempt to kill his son.
Time does strange things to people. Just look at the real leader of your gang, Bentley.
Whatever. We're friends. Equal.
Then why is it called the Cooper Gang, you self-centered egomaniac?
That's enough. Time to meet the past.
I mean, he has a point. How's the sound, by the way? Should I turn it up again, or is it fine? was expecting to be able to hear the cats outside, but it beats the alternative of me being overheated and feeling bad and stuff.
Bentley, you there?
Yeah, pal?
I'm about to head inside the vault, and I want you and Murray to come with me. We're a team, a family. We should do this together.
Okay, be right up, partner.
Nice! We'll have the Panda King give the van a boost. Stand clear, Sly. We're about to get awesome. The fuse is lit. Buckle up, Bentley. We're about to fly. Yahoo!
Okay, Panda King does stuff in this chapter. I'm just saying, he's not playable in this chapter.
We're never doing that again.
Aw, but that looked like fun. Next time I want to be on board. Boom.
This place is amazing!
Yeah, it's gotta be like at least 100 years old.
An archaeological marvel!
Glad you boys are impressed, because it looks like I'll have to go on from here alone.
Do it, Sly. This place was built for you. We'll hold down the fort here.
Could be dark in there. My ancestors sure knew how to decorate. Nothing but big piles of gold.
What? Oh. Ran out of battery. Why not get to know the Coopers?
This place was started by Sly Quadrilogy II. He built his fortune in the employ of the great pharaohs. That must have been around 1300 BC.
1300 BC. A long time ago. Boom.
Sir Gallup of the Knights of the Cooper Order. Honorable knight and cunning thief.
Honorable knight and thief? Talk about double life. Medieval contraptions. There's a lot of them. Nope. How did these answers get around without a paraglider?
Salim al-Qapar of Arabia. It was said that he had the stealth of 40 thieves.
Salim al-Qapar was really buff in his heyday, huh? Sure isn't what he is at the time we visit him in Sly 4. Cool. I just need to get down here. I like the Cooper Vault though. It's pretty damn cool.
The strongest of the Cooper clan, Slay McCooper, could break any lock with a single blow.
He would have been a cool character to see in Sly 4. Plus, he would have been better alternative to Bob. If you wanted a muscle Cooper anyways. Damn, I don't like Bob. careful here. Otherwise we're gonna get killed by the hammers. That would be good. Slam. Beautiful. And
The Ninja Spire landing was perfected in feudal Japan by Ryoichi Cooper.
And apparently he was also a sushi chef. I swear, Sly 4 really gives me a migraine. Gotcha. Okay. Let's swing across here. I believe... I don't remember which Koopas comes up in which order though. I wonder who this portrait's up here. Henrietta? Henrietta Cooper.
Henriette One-Eye Cooper sailed the seas and stole from pirates. Guess I really take after her.
Perfect. Nice slide. That would probably be Tennessee coming up here. Hey,
Tennessee Kid Cooper learned to slide along railroad tracks in the Old West.
I still really want to see Henrietta Cooper. If they ever make a sequel to Thief in Time, God forbid it. To really just make a new version of the same idea. That don't break the continuity, please. I know that most of my streams have been me shitting on Sly 4, but it's a bad game. Well, it's not a bad game as much as it's just a blight on the franchise. If it had been its own thing, then I'd probably have enjoyed it more. But it's not. Hello there.
Victorian-era London was the stomping grounds for the most gentlemanly thief, Thaddeus Winslow Cooper.
Winslow Cooper. He was probably a master with hooks, I could imagine. He's very happy for working on that. I also love how this is a switch that makes it go swoop. Oh! Is that mine? Oh no. I believe it checkpoints me every time I check a Koopa though. That was really my last health. Swinging time. These are like very fast. Note to self. Oh, that almost went wrong there. Ooh. This is some intense platforming here.
Besides being a thief, Otto von Cooper was a great fighter ace and mechanic.
I like there's like a plane in the background. Very Otto von Cooper. Motors, of course. Made it. Made it.
This must be my father's work. How am I supposed to get through this thing? He made this challenge for a move I've never learned. There's nothing like this in the Devious Raccoonus. Come on, Dad. Help me out here.
I'm kind of amazed they didn't use this for anything in the fourth game. That Sly learns to laser slide in
Nice work, Dad.
in this last room of the Cooper Vault. Nice.
This must be the inner sanctum. Wish Bentley and Murray were here for this.
I need to understand something, because the way this works is that the newer Cooper you are, the further inside and closer to the sanctum you are. Does that mean they move all of the corridors every time there's a new Cooper?
Do it, Sly.
Or
This place was
do they
built
move
for
the
you.
inner sanctum?
We'll hold down
And
the
how?
fort here.
Laser sliding is pretty bullshit, yeah, but still, it would have been cool. I feel like it goes on the rule of cool. I can accept it because it's just that awesome.
This is going to be the
Nope,
payday
it's not.
of all time. Think of all the loot piled up back there.
Physics do
You
not
ever
work like
feel
that.
like you're playing second fiddle to Sly? Like he treats us as sidekicks?
No way. Sly's cool. We're all in this together.
Sure, we're all here, but are we equal? Who went into the vault? Sly. By himself.
Watch out!
Some wonderful cartoon
Dr.
logic
M's
indeed.
goons? They must have forced the door after we opened the lock.
Think of it this way, Bentley. If it were you in that vault and Sly and I were out here, what would he do?
Stop these thugs and protect his friend.
Right, and that's what I'm gonna do. Keep your head down, stay clear. I'm gonna smash a lot of skulls, and I don't want yours to be one of them. Come and get it, maggots. I've got a knuckle sandwich for all of you. And
Hello
it's
there,
chow
amphibian
time.
snakes.
Chow freaking down.
I swear, Dr. M's monstrosities really are something out of a 90s cartoon. Like, look at it. Actually, it looks like something Dr. Animo from Ben 10 could have cooked up. Which... I given Ben 10 a lot of flack throughout the years, because sometimes it has some really dumb humor that really takes me out of it. But it's not as bad as I often portray it as. It has some interesting storylines and some good ideas. I just wish it was a better show. It's like one of those things where you look at it and you're like, but there's potential here. Well, that's where it starts and where it ends, right? Here I was trying to give it a compliment. It still sounds like I'm bashing the show. I guess I can't say anything positive about Ben 10. Well, I'm very bad at it. Stop screaming at me. Stop being Mini Octavio, please. I already beat the snot out of him once. Boom. I don't even know how I got into that tangent. Actually, they all look like super villains from the Batman lineup. Like, maybe a bit more cartoony, but... Look at it. It's like Killer Croc's odd cousins.
They must be running out of blood.
Ouchie. I don't want any more ouchies, so... Please go away. Die, all of you.
Last three they got. No more are coming in.
No more coming in. That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're all knocked down, and the Murray stands tall, like a freaking totem pole of strongism.
Strongism. Beautiful.
Ah, Murray, you're much stronger than McSweeney ever was. That's right, plughead. I'm like a semi-truck with its brakes cut. I don't have time to get in a screaming match with a caveman like yourself.
Then lock horns with me. Think you'll find I'm a better match.
I have no fight with you, Bentley. You and I are the same.
I gather you were the technical specialist working with Sly's father?
You knew Sly's dad? Quiet, caveman. The adults are talking. That's right, Bentley. I know the pain you suffer working under your inferior.
It's no secret. I'm smarter than the other guys. But there's more to it than that.
Like what?
Like brotherhood.
Brotherhood? That's just what he wants you to think. It's a tool to keep you in line.
Now that's the thing that keeps us happy and alive. It's why I'm going to stop you.
And me too. Fine, Koopa Gang. I tried. Caveman attack!
I love how he just, accepts it.
This guy's stronger than he looks. Need some help?
Bentley, those statues look like ancient security devices. Maybe if you took the treasure off the top of them and put it on Dr. M's back, they might activate.
Okay, so that's how it will work. Fine. Not good. Let's try that again. With a bit more height. Not like that.
I'm pinned down. Need to fall back on my grapple camp to deal with these goons.
Good thing I already planted it. Not very smart. I like the Murray's invincible in this variant.
Nice work, handsome. Now get another piece of treasure on Dr. M's back. Murray's not looking so good.
I know I'm handsome, but still. Hey, dude. Freaking abominations. Ouchie. Yep, abominations. Oh wait, we are starting over. Great. Fine. It's fine. Gonna plant that right there again. Might as well have it handy and ready.
I'm pinned down. Need to fall back on my grapple camp to deal with these goons.
Where are ya? Need a better position. There we go.
Nice work.
Hey, buddy.
The next one should be over here. Probably can't hit the other. Should be dead in a second.
Come over to this position.
That should be all three of them. Oh man, there's a lot of them now. Wasn't that all of them? How much? Oh, there's one more over here. Okay. Just no way. I thought there were only 3. And suddenly I'm being assaulted from all sides. Ugh. It's fine. It's fine. Right. Should plant that first.
I'm pinned down. Need to fall back on my grapple camp to deal with these goons.
Assholes.
Follow the sound of my voice.
Nice work, handsome. Now get another piece of treasure on Dr. M's back. Murray's not looking so good.
Where are these stupid elephants? There you go. Wrong button. That's 4 of them this time. And done. Use the button. And there we go.
Oh, well played, Bentley. But it was a meaningless gesture. According to the tracking device I planted on Sly's cane, he's just entered the inner sanctum. I can use the collected positional data to get through the gauntlet with ease.
That hall's for Coopers only.
Maybe it's time for men such as you and I to change all that.
He's getting away! What do we do?
I'll think of something. Just give me time.
You know something, Bentley?
What?
You think awesome.
Thanks, pal.
I like the compliment. You think awesome. Very likable compliment.
This is just overwhelming. Amazing. How'd Thaddeus make a flying machine in the 1800s? Bet this thing still works.
Oh, I'm sure it's operational.
Dr. M, glad you could see all this. I know you've been looking forward to it.
Looking forward to all this and your death.
Come on, aren't we supposed to banter a little?
I only talk with my equals, and Bentley said no.
It is too bad that we have to destroy all of these things. They're after all creepy treasures. Should not let him hit me with that. He's attacking me with elemental attacks. What is he, a fucking Pokemon? Sure as hell he thinks he is one. I do not like that bubble. Okay, let's get rid of that bubble. There we go. Uh-oh. Man, not a big fan of that attack. Right, jump. Ouch. Oh, he's impervious at that time. Ugh. Uh-oh. I should probably get out here. Let's not get killed by that. Uh-oh. I know, he's an electric type. Stand still and do not attack me. Ouchie. He is hard to dodge. That much still remains despite all this time. Oh man, he's hard to dodge. Oh my god. Deal with those things. Hey dude. Well, on his last leg, but we're also on our last leg, sadly. And I sure as hell don't like being on both. That is,
You're as weak as your father.
that is a frustrating taunt. Ouch! I did not expect to get hurt by those. They're pretty easy to dodge. It's frustrating, to say the least. Got him. Why is he impervious at that time? That is really annoying. Should not let him hit me with that more than necessary. Nope. Water bubble. He already dealt me way more damage than I should have let him. That's frustrating. He's quite the final boss. I'll give him that. Protect me, Cooper Ancestry. Getting out here. Ouchie. Very ouchie. Never run directly at him. I'll try to hit him when we can, and damn it. Got him again. Ouchie. Again. Okay, we're on our last legs, but so is he. We have a chance. We just stay careful. Phew. I wish you weren't, doesn't damage them. Okay, more ouchie. Need to remember you can hit me with that from here. I need to be closer to the fucking thing. If someone is being aggressive if ever. Fire. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Very much ouchie. Oh no, not again. Okay. I barely dealt him any damage since he went into fire mode. Oh no 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 no. Too close, too close. Far too close. What am I supposed to do at this point? Ouch. Okay. Ooh.
You're as weak as your father.
Ah, that's fair. What are you planning to play? something fun. Like some Pokemon maybe? Oh wait, why aren't you playing Pokemon while while you were watching this? Lazy. Got him. He still did more damage than I want him to. Hopefully take him down. Well, I am doing whole day streams on Friday and Saturday, so that was the plan all along. Oh, that sounds like fun. Say hey to them for me. Ouchie. I'm not taking that one. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. More ouchie. Not okay with the ouchies. Coming to you was the damn. Got him. Okay. We are now at the last part. Come on. It's alright. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to watch me every time, you know. Alright. Oh man, we'll split this into more parts than I wanted to. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Do some damage. And I did manage to do some damage. That's nice. I want to be hit by that. Nope. That hurts. Not in a big mood for fire right now. Not good. Dr. Crazy. And he's firing those off again? Ugh. Well, Dr. Crazy still ain't getting it. Fucking hell. Oh, shit. Get away with this. Okay. Whenever I get close to him, he does that thing where he laughs and latches onto me. And I just want to deal some damage, you know? Wrap it up. Okay, I almost have him though. Seems like he's going down now. Yeah! Got him!
You've got some moxie, Sly. I'll give you that.
I don't know what went down between you and my father, but I'm telling you, it's not the same with me and Ben.
I'm talking calmly.
You might be right. He risked his life to defend you.
I do the same for him.
Funny. Your
I lowered it
father was
ever so
never
slightly
such a
again.
good friend.
We're all individuals. I might be part of all this, a member of the Cooper line, but in the end, I'm just me. Not Henriette, Thaddeus, Slightly Common, Ryoichi, or my father. Just Sly.
Please, keep your touchy-feely rhetoric to yourself. I can't stomach it. You crews are a bunch of dirty, attention-grubbing thieves. All of you, thieves!
Hold it right there! Both of you thieves are going to jail.
Nice to see you, gorgeous.
You too.
Oh, a love interest. I might be beaten, but I'll make you suffer.
Not her!
No one hurt my criminal.
Let's wrap it up.
What happened?
Sly?
Where are we? What is this place?
Sly, can you remember anything?
No. Who are you? You look familiar.
I'm Inspector Carmelita Montoya Fox.
And who am I?
You're my partner, Constable Cooper.
Well, partner, we'd better get out of here. The ceiling's gonna go. Haven't got much time.
Let's go.
Sly! You in here? Sly? We watched as Dr. M just stood there, unwilling to leave as the walls caved in on the vault. He'd spent his life lusting over the Cooper fortune, and he wasn't going to give it up, no matter what the cost. Our exit was a little rough, but Murray managed to get us out just in time to witness the final fate of the Cooper legacy. It was a bittersweet moment. The end of the road always is. We both looked on, lost in our thoughts, thinking back on all the adventures that had brought us here. The people we'd met and places we'd seen. We'd worked for a long time to get Sly into that great vault, and now its secrets were hidden again, this time for good. I could only hope that he'd found what he was looking for in there. We searched every inch of the island for Sly, retrieving the gang one by one, only to make the surprising discovery that he didn't want to be found. As always, he'd left a calling card, only this time, it was worth millions. The months rolled by, and when Sly still hadn't shown up, Murray headed back east to complete his training with the Guru. Without Sly as our leader, for the first time we each had to step out on our own. A difficult thing. We'd been together ever since we met at the orphanage. To this day, Murray and I are still close. Recently, he's been trying to break into the pro racing circuit, stock van class. Things are looking good. He's got a unique talent for living through crashes other people would have found fatal. Just always bounces clear. And of course, there's Penelope, my new partner in crime. Let me tell ya, I'm in love. She and I have set out on a journey that I never would have dreamed up while running with Sly and Murray, although I hope our paths will cross again soon. So while this might be the end of our adventures together, it could be the start of something even bigger. Time will tell. Literally. 'Cause I'm building a time machine to find out.
Well, and that is the end of Sly 3. Which means we are at the final game of the Sly Quadrilogy once we're out of here. I guess I should let the credits roll. It's been a fun journey so far, though. Definitely been a good time.
Went on to become a celebrity skin diver. The ladies flocked to him, and so did the money. I got a postcard from him once. It said, "I'm here, wish you were fine. Like me." He's his own man. The Panda King returned to China and lived a happy life living 2 doors down from his beloved daughter. She, of course, was pleased to have him screen all of her future suitors. As of yet, she's still unmarried.
course she is. Oh, the Santa Remes is coming up.
Returned to the Outback and took on some new Dreamtime students. One of which was a high-profile rock star that brought a lot of unwanted media attention. Last I heard, he was hiding out in New York City. Figured it was the last place they'd ever look.
The Oscars. Yeah? I believe that is a reference to the Beatles. I'm not too sure. Memory not really clear on that.
That sneaky devil.
And that ends the trilogy. I hope that was an enjoyable ride so far. 'Cause now we're going into the sad final. I am thinking though that that the fourth game here will be wrapped up by Sunday this week, and then we will be moving on to something else. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Reborn, so that's gonna be fun for what it's worth. Bit worried about that because what can I say? Pokemon Reborn is built to be like a hardcore Pokemon experience, and I tried to dive into it before, but I don't know. I never managed to finish it, so we'll see what's gonna happen. Come on. Oh no, the monkeys are here. And we're getting in there. Hopefully playing it on the PlayStation 4 means that we'll have better load times than in the actual game, because that is some terrible load times if I ever seen any. Yes, I want the full story. And I spoke too soon. The terrible load times are here. So I guess I have time to play Pokemon on the side. Might actually contemplate doing that during the load times.
I should probably just start at the beginning. The name's Sly. Sly Cooper, and I'm a thief. From a long line of thieves. In fact, thieving is the family business. And business was good. Although, until recently, I considered myself retired. Having hung up my mask and cane, I was enjoying life on the other side of the law. In the company of a certain lovely Interpol agent named Carmelita Fox. She and I had a history, which generally involved her trying to lock me up. So, I should mention our current situation was only possible because she thought I had amnesia. I didn't. It was great to finally enjoy each other's company without a shock pistol being involved, and we quickly put the past behind us. But as time went on, the old itch came back, and I knew I needed to pull a heist. I should also mention that as a master thief, I only steal from other thieves. So it took me a while, but I finally found what I was looking for. My target was an upstart art mogul, a real hotshot collector. He seemed respectable, had even opened a new museum. But I could smell a rat. Reliable sources told me he was dealing in black market antiques worth millions. So I felt he should share the wealth. I was working on a plan when one night, as if on cue, Bentley showed up. Bentley was the brains of our operation, the mastermind. We grew up in the same orphanage where we bonded over stealing cookies, our very first heist. And we've been best friends and partners ever since. We hadn't seen each other for a while, but I knew immediately that something was up.
Already undermining the beautiful ending of the third game. Yeah, the old itch was back. You gave up feeling for the love of your life. You literally, when your life was ending, you could only think about Carmelita.
Enjoying his time off too, building a new lab from scratch with his girlfriend and fellow tech whiz, Penelope. She had joined the team on our last caper, and the two of them had really hit it off. Apparently, they just finished work on a top-secret project when Penelope had simply vanished. Bentley was worried sick. He searched frantically but found nothing. Then, he noticed something that completely stunned him. In his spare time, Bentley had been researching the Thievius Raccoonus, the Master Thief's handbook passed down through the Cooper family for generations. Its pages overflowing with the exploits and secret techniques of my esteemed ancestors. Only now, those pages weren't so full. In fact, they were disappearing right before Bentley's eyes. Realizing there was no time to waste, he gathered his gear and raced off to Paris. The first thing Bentley did was track down Murray, the third in our trio. Murray was our enforcer, the muscle, and the guy who'd eaten all the cookies we stole back in our orphanage days. Through the years, the three of us had become an unbeatable team, and we were more like a family now than a gang. Murray had been living his dream on the pro driving circuit, where his van had become famous, or rather infamous, for all the crashes he'd caused. Eventually, he was unable to find a sponsor due to his high insurance premiums, and he moved into Demolition Derby, where he remained undefeated. When Bentley showed up, however, Murray dropped everything to help out. Especially when Bentley explained that his van was the key to the whole plan. With Carmelita distracted by a new assignment, I took the opportunity to slip away and met up with the guys at our old Paris hideout. Bentley launched into one of his elaborate presentations, and I saw the whole scary picture. Someone, or something, was literally erasing Cooper history. Then, to our amazement, Bentley revealed that he already had the solution: time travel. It turns out his top-secret project was constructing a time machine, and now he modified the design to fit into Murray's van. We were going to travel back in time, stop those responsible, and fix the damage they'd done. Bentley explained the only catch was that in order to travel to a particular time, the machine required an object from that era. We knew from the changes to the Thievius Raccoonus that our first stop was feudal Japan. So here we were, about to steal a priceless 17th century samurai dagger
Time travel.
from the same museum I'd been casing. Funny how things work out sometimes.
I see this game as an absolute failure. Funny how most of the game starts in Paris, like 3 out of 4.
Okay, you both remember the plan, right?
Of course! My mind is like a steel cap!
That's trap, big guy. And everybody relax. We've been over it a million times. What could possibly go wrong?
Famous last words. Look, we're only gonna get one shot at this, so we can't mess up.
All right, No messing up allowed. Now stop worrying. This is gonna be a piece of cake. I'll see you both inside. Now let's get going.
Yeah, that's fine.
Careful, Sly. Those security choppers are bad news.
Very cinematic.
I suppose I don't have to mention you can jump, Sly. Don't forget you can double jump. Just jump, then press the X button again while you're still in the air.
Right. Just another one of my many talents.
If you find the need to adjust your perspective on things, you can move the camera around using the right stick.
Are we done with the tutorial, Bentley?
Excellent. It's perfect for peeking around corners.
Press the circle button while you avoid those choppers, Sly. If they see you now, we're busted.
I think I can handle that. Hey Bentley, was truck surfing part of Murray's entrance strategy?
Of course I'll keep up the commentary. What else should I do?
Why do you ask?
No reason. Anyway, it looks like he's in position now.
Make sure you stay on these cables, Sly. You can't risk going down to street level right now.
Not a problem, Bentley. A good thief prefers to stay above the action anyway.
Lol.
Security is
Such a
getting
dumb
tougher,
joke.
Sly.
And yet it always
Guards
gets
with
me.
lights. Avoid sprinting around the guards too. They'll hear your footsteps.
I'll be a ghost, I promise.
Ouchie.
Sure feels
Note to self. That was
Security is
dumb.
getting tougher, Sly.
There we go.
Steer clear of the guards and lights. Avoid sprinting around the guards too. They'll hear your footsteps.
I'll be a ghost.
Yeah, that's not my style. I like to bring my own touch to the stream, and why would anyone watch me if I didn't bring my own touch to it?
Security is really beefed up tonight.
That was too close.
Is the other level still fine, by the way? Since you're still here. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. This is too easy. Actually, I don't remember what... how am I supposed to get up? It's gotta be something I'm overlooking. Aha! Got it.
Sly, that flagpole looks like it leads right to the roof.
See, I told you it would be a piece of cake.
So many cutscenes, I swear. You know, the other games let me play the game.
Huh. Guess I'm a little out of practice.
Do you say something, Sly?
No. All good here, Bentley.
Okay, it looks like you're going to have to find another way up. Use that ledge to move around to the front of the museum, and stay out of that security light.
I think I can handle that.
I swear, if he's out of practice after being a policeman,
Believe the
which
security
basically
of
does
this
the same
place.
thing he does.
This better be worth it.
Okay, that is interesting. Maybe I should increase the volume a slight bit. Like so. That is the background music. It's been increased a slight bit. Anyways, let's see here. I forgot what I was talking about.
Sure
That happens every once in a while.
Fortune on this place.
Anyone who remembers what I was talking about?
I wonder what kind of surprises
Good.
they have
Then
inside.
probably just change topic to something else. Like
Careful now.
how I really enjoy that blue color on Sly's uniform.
When you're close enough, press the circle button.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Game.
When you're close enough, press the circle button to pick his pocket. You might have to try
Okay,
several
there we go.
times.
Got the key.
To perform the stealth slam,
And slam.
great Sly. Now use the key to unlock the skylight.
Okay, Bentley, I'm in place. Let me know when you shut down the security system.
Patience, Sly. You can't rush greatness, and I'm about to code a hacking masterpiece.
That would be nice, yeah. Bentley time.
Interesting. The last time I was in these sewers, I was just a teenager. My mom should make short work of that grate. I just need to press
Last
the
time I was
triangle.
in the sewers, I was only a
blast.
teenager. Teenage Mutant Ninja Bentley.
Who says turtles are slow?
Okay. Boom. Just exploding that door real quick.
That's
Go.
a big jump. I better use the hover pack here. If I jump
Ouchie.
and press and hold the X button while I'm in the air, my jets will let me glide a long
Okay,
way
for how much
thanks
flag I
to
get this game, the one
technology.
thing where it turns back time, rewinds the video and turn back time
I'll have to throw a
is
bomb to clear it off.
genius.
If I press and hold the L1 button, I can bring up my rangefinder. Then I can adjust the range of my throw by pressing forward or backward on the left stick. Once I find the right distance, I just press the triangle button
There we
to
go.
that hit.
I mean, that is like really nice graphic design. Too bad the graphic design is not what's gonna carry a game. Gameplay and story is what carries a game. Mostly gameplay, but also story.
Why didn't I wear my rubber gloves?
Although good art is nice in a game, definitely.
According to the schematics, the control room is right underneath me. And voila, instant shortcut.
And ooh, close. The fact that he's sneaking around like that in a fucking wheelchair is fucking epic.
Talk about your close shaves.
How's that security system coming, Bentley?
Great, perfect. I'll be done in a jiffy.
Like Bendy does not let it stop him that he is that his
Next
legs are
time, I'm
incapacitated.
giving Sly the sewer job.
Have fun with that, dude.
Now for a patented Bentley hack attack.
Oh no. Wait, this is the... Which version of the minigames is this?
Hello, old friend.
Okay, it's the proper
We have
ones.
to reach the main docking gate before the security code flushes us from the system. The left stick should navigate the ship. The right stick should control the bit cannon.
Okay, should only
The
take a
bit
moment.
cannon can blast right through that firewall. Bit cannon performing well. Moving while firing is key to cracking this system.
Okay, we need to get through that firewall. So we can take the key and snap. Right over here and in the zone. Okay, boom. New path though. This is a long level.
Firewall is too strong for the bit cannon.
I do like the visual designs of this also. It's really nice looking.
Panzer code. Oh yeah, time to bring out the big guns, baby. These gigabombs
Let's
just
tank it.
crush those firewalls.
Well, thank you for the fun. Now
Security
let's
drones.
get that key.
Can either dodge them or blast
I should have saved that joke for when I grabbed the key.
them. To use
Thank
my
you
shell
for the
code
key.
to get the data key, I better switch back.
Nice. Let's switch back. Oh wow, the tank destroyed that entire firewall in a cinch.
Yes, the data key.
That's very useful.
The gate is open. Time to dock the ship.
And hacked. Nice. I also like that they have Bentley logos and Mario logos. And logos for the answers as well for the loading screens and stuff like that. It's nice small details. Now to wait in half an hour for this loading screen to disappear.
And that's the the way, the code base crumbles. Okay, Murray, you're up.
The Murray is always on, Bentley.
I swear the load times are abysmal.
Okay, Murray, we need to get you back in fighting shape. Why don't you warm up with a few basic attacks? Press the square button to punch.
Oh yeah!
Come on.
The old muscle memory is really kicking in.
Press and hold the triangle button to charge up, then release it for a wicked spinning attack.
Yes! Nobody can withstand the pink tornado! Is that the...
To perform a thunder flop, jump, then press the triangle button while in the air.
Oh, Thunderflop, how I've missed you. I call that the Major League combo. Plus 3 strikes and you're out!
I believe that was the majority of all our enemies.
I'm getting bored here.
All right,
So am I.
make your way to the loading dock. You've got to take out all the guards before I can open the gate.
You punks better call for backup.
I find it funny that the danger symbol is like looks like the police are on us, but all the guards are like other assets. Wait, there's someone right out my window. Please shut up, man. Okay.
Huh? Where did you come from, shortstop?
Okay. Remember correctly, I have to mash the circle button to get out of this. Yay, for quick time events. We all love those, right? Perfect addition to the gameplay. Exactly what we lacked and needed.
Felt great!
Everything okay, Murray?
Now it is!
Murray, don't forget to use your throwing ability. Press the circle button to stop near an object and you will pick it up.
Okay.
Then press the square button to throw the object. If you press the triangle button
Where is
instead,
the
you
thing?
can slam the object down.
There it is. Slam. Still going? Well, I'm giving it another go. Whack. Out of whack. Completely destroyed.
Okay, Sly, the security system is down. You're all clear.
Great. I'm going in.
And grab. Thank you for the nice donation.
What the?
You didn't really think you were gonna get away with it, did you, Ringtail?
Carmelita, the girlfriend. The ex-girl. Again, funny.
Hey, Carmelita! Oh, funny meeting you here.
Sly Cooper, you no good lying thief. I'm locking you up for good.
Sorry, gotta take a rain check. I'll call you.
She is mad.
Cooper!
Good evening, this is Sly Cooper. I'd like to request a ride.
You, Sly. Now quit messing around and get down here. We're in the van and ready to roll.
Au revoir. Let's hit it.
Buckle up, boys!
They could have done it so much better, though. They could have Bentley come by and ask Sly for help and have Sly explain what is going on to Carmelita. Maybe have her consider helping her boyfriend. You know, maybe they go for an argument or something over it, but ultimately she would help because it's still important to keep his ancestry alive. Especially if he promises that they are not going to steal anything, which of course he wouldn't be able to keep. But it would be a nice start. Or they just, you know, remove the part where Sly is being an asshole.
Receptacle. Perfect. Isotopic decay calibrated. Adjusting fusion synthesis. Anytime you want to punch it, Murray.
You got it, chum!
Do not slow down, Murray.
I never do!
Sorry for accidentally talking over some of the cutscene. That was not on purpose. But yeah, not a big fan of that. So again, if they had removed,
Well, what else can I say about Carmelita? As you can see, our relationship is complicated. And I just succeeded in upgrading it to hazardous. I certainly wasn't expecting her to crash the party. She'd been so busy with her latest case, I never thought she'd have her eye on me. In fact, I'd kind of been counting on it. But then, I should have known better than to underestimate Inspector Carmelita Fox. As much as she liked having fun, Carmelita was serious about her police work. And now, I had a lot of explaining to do. But the plan was in motion, and there was no stopping now. Even though I was thinking I'd need the time machine just to patch things up with Carmelita. Before the heist, we'd recruited our disco-loving, scuba-diving friend, Dimitri Listeau, to look after the Thievius Raccoonus. Because he was irreplaceable and the only guide we had, it was far too risky to take the book through time with us. Bentley had even invented a communication device to allow us to contact Dimitri no matter where or when we traveled. It was a perfect situation, since it allowed him to update us on any changes to the book while limiting our exposure to his fashion critiques. Everything was happening so fast. The past few days were just a blur. But as we howled through the time vortex, I realized we were in for a very long trip.
Carmelita means everything to Sly, so seeing him do all of this just it grinds my gears. It doesn't make sense from a canonical perspective.
We needed to locate Ryuichi Cooper, Master Ninja, and Master Chef. According to the Cooper clan history, Ryuichi Cooper was actually the inventor of sushi. After creating this delectable dish, he opened a sushi restaurant, which, while very prosperous, also provided the perfect cover for a ninja. When we got to Japan, it was obvious something was very wrong. What should have been a peaceful village was more like a heavily patrolled military base. We located Ryuichi's sushi restaurant only to find it shut down and under guard. Things got worse when Bentley discovered that Ryuichi was locked up in a new high-security jail, allegedly for serving bad sushi to the shogun. It all sounded like a pretty tough piece of fish to swallow. We needed to get to the bottom of the situation, and the first order of business was getting Ryuichi out of prison.
Anyways, let's start with the first chapter and see what it has to offer. Oh, might as well buy the... Alright, not enough money. I need the paraglider as one of the first upgrades, so... Actually, when it only costs 100, I could probably just go out, pick up 20, come back, get the paraglider. Alright, that's gonna give us two extra of these wonderful loading screens. What to do? I'll guess we're gonna be like... I'm Hawkmon, Electroshocker! I have time to play with these while the loading screens goes, don't I? Okay. Stealing 20 should be fine. Again, the paraglider is a very helpful tool in general, so... Just need to find someone to steal from. Oh, hello there, Crane. You probably have something for me. That was 5. That was 10. No, 88. Damn it. Okay. Moving on to the next target. Boom. Okay. I see another crane over there. I need to not run into that thing. Okay. There's a handful of enemies around. Actually, we're gonna take stuff from this boar. Okay. Oh my god, one shot. Seriously, dude? You couldn't have been worth one more coin. Ugh. That crane over here. 1, 2, and... Huh. That was it. But that's enough. That's all we needed. Let's get back to the hideout and... back to playing with Digimon figurines, I guess. Although I guess this joke is kind of dead by now. But look, I got some cheap Mummy-mons and Arukenimons. Pretty cool if you're a fan of 02. I am. Well, I'm a fan of all of the... I forgot to buy the damn things, so now 2 more damn loading screens. Ugh. I also got this really nice Nefertimon figurine. Really cool. You can see here. Really like that. What else? I can show off this thing. Okay, getting into the hideout. Another loading screen. So I got this a while back. I really like it. It's a Hero Arca mug. Sadly, it has been broken and been glued together, so I can't really drink from it. But it's nice to look at, and I like to keep items in my mugs, like pencils and stuff like that. Okay. How do I get to the thief net again? Doesn't work like in the olden days. I believe it's like this, into the computer room. No, that's not how it works. Okay. Then what? Murray, Sly. Yeah, but oh, the triangle button. There we go. I just wanted that. And now we're ready. Ready to take on anything. I don't know how far we're getting today, but as I said, I'm pretty sure we're wrapping up this quadrilogy by Sunday, so there's that. My headache is not entirely gone. You know, when you dehydrate, it takes a while before things goes out of your system, but having the window open, having a lot to drink, definitely helps. Okay. It was really bad when I had to stop the stream earlier. That would have been in this previous part 10, I believe. So yeah.
Okay, Sly. We need to break Ryuichi out of jail. I have some ideas, but you know the drill. I need you to do some recon for me.
Camera work?
Correctamundo, Monabe. I need some shots of the prison entrance and the samurai armor those big guards are wearing. You should also grab some shots of Ryuichi's restaurant. We may need those for later. Capiche?
Yeah. I got you, pal. But maybe we should stick with English.
Sayonara, Cooper-san.
I can't believe we made it out of Paris in one piece.
Well, you lost your damn relationship, and that you are not reacting properly to the fact that you lost the love of your life. Seriously. What is wrong with these people? Nice. Reconnaissance photos. I did miss these reconnaissance things in it's called in the third game. Okay, I need to get the fuck out of here before that thing discovers me.
Look like real bruisers.
And real ugly, too. That was definitely not his best side.
Go. Right. Why did they decide to do the... Ugh. Okay, so the controls for the Binocucom is actually opposite of the controls of the Binocucom in earlier games, which is really frustrating to work with. Really hard to get used to, especially when you just played the other games. And I don't know why they did this. I mean, all the fans have the muscle memory, and everything else is the same, like except the fact that Murray can't do the uppercut anymore. So Why would you do this control-wise? Yeah, see, the zoom is on the left stick before it was on the right stick, and then the
That might be the largest gate I've
the
ever
movement
seen.
moved from the right to the left.
Just needs to
Oh,
know
from
what's
the left to the
going
right. It's just really dumbfounding.
on. Duck first and ask questions
I
later.
really don't get it. Anyways, let's get another picture. And yes, this is so weird.
I love sushi.
I love sushi too, Bentley.
There's some kind of commotion outside the local geisha house. Go check it out and grab some shots too.
Bentley, remind me to buy you your own camera.
Like Bentley has his own camera. It's in his binocular com. Like yours. The reason why you're doing the reconnaissance is because you are more agile. Okay. Let's get a photo. I'm gonna be ranting for a long time during this game. There's probably nothing I'm okay with. Oh, well, I do like the new designs. They're really nice models as well. And it looks like a Sly villain. El Jefe. Probably one of the better Sly villains in the game.
This guy definitely looks out of place. I better get a shot of this guy's ugly mug for Bentley.
And it teleported me away from this
We
position.
should be crawling around a tropical jungle somewhere.
The previous games wouldn't have done that. Like, they would have...
I'm pretty sure they didn't.
Sly, I'm sure I recognize that guy. He's wanted by Interpol. He's a ruthless mercenary general responsible for overthrowing several small countries.
So, what kind of mess are we in, Bentley?
I don't know, but one thing's certain. My hunch was correct. We aren't the only ones with a time machine.
Okay, and back to this, I guess. This is the glass I've been drinking water from. It's How to Train Your Dragon brand. It's a pretty nice cup. I think that this is gonna be like the joke for now. Like every time there's a loading screen, I'm just gonna be like just gonna be like, let me show off my merchandise, random stuff I have laying around. At least it's less boring than just staring at the damn loading screen. Okay. As this loading screen is coming up, as I was talking about before, mock-wise, I like to keep my pencils and stuff in it. You can see I have a lot of color pencils, just because I like art and I like drawing. And I'm okay at it. I mean, I'm not good at it per se, but I'm okay. I've been wondering if I should get back to uploading things to DeviantArt. Actually, you know, it's just fun, and I like to hear what people have to say about my art. And I have a lot to learn, and being part of a community like that gives you chances to learn and grow and become a better artist. And in general, that's just good stuff. I have a lot of really great artist friends as well. I have one that makes like this super awesome webcomic. Since I'm on it, shout out to Yonder Loki for making Changeling Sisters. You should find it on Divya. Really good stuff.
Tighter than something.
Your database security, Murray's pants.
Whatever, Sly. This is no laughing matter. I've checked, and there really is no way in except for the front entrance. I think there's only one option.
The doorbell.
Very funny. No, you're going to need a disguise. Get yourself a suit of armor from those guards. That's our way in.
Roger that. Just call me Samurai Sly.
No, please don't Samurai Sly. Sounds stupid. Actually, no, it doesn't. It sounds kind of cool. But still, it's not befitting your character. 200 coin from a junk tile. Well, we are in feudal Japan, so I guess it's yen. That makes more sense. But my junk tiles are not worth that much. What the fudge? Well, I really want to know how the thiefnet works while we're time traveling for that now. Okay. And hello, dude. Just gonna steal some stuff from you real quick. Nice.
Good job, Sly. You got the helmet.
Now, where to next? There. Okay. Let's get over here. I like that the paraglider is very early accessible in this game. That is really nice and convenient. That is one thing I'm not gonna complain about. And again, the character designs are really nice. The artists who were behind this, kudos to them. Kabuki Masks does not sell for less than a Mahjong tile. Mahjong tiles aren't worth anything unless you have an entire set of Mahjong so you can actually play the damn game. Imagine that if someone charged 200 whatever currency for the Queen of Hearts. Like, why would you do that? I guess if you could get away with it, you could sell a set of cards for, what is that? 52 cards, if I remember correctly, for a full set. 54. Let's say that Joker's with, and at that time 200. That's 1,800 in any currency. Like, that's insane for a deck of cards. But yeah, sure. Still like so. I wanna sell you one piece of Monopoly money for 200. People are crazy. Well, not people, but this game's weird currency system is crazy. Unless there's something I'm missing about historical Mahjong tiles. Are they like worth a shit ton now because they're antiques? Does Bentley sell them through the thiefnet, but time travel shipments, like sending them to present day? And wouldn't that create like problems with the time stream? The stealing items out of what do you call it? Just stealing items out of the history, out of the world history, and then bringing them, like, can't find me. That's all good and damn. Oh. Okay, oh no. I don't want to deal with you. I just want to steal your stuff. Oh. A different guy to steal stuff from. Sure, I'll take that instead. Yeah, stealing things out of the history and then sending them to the future. That's gonna remove things that historically should be there. And while one thing may not mean much in the grand scheme of things, I'm not sure about that. That depends entirely on how time actually works compared to how matter works. And how much of an influence that could have. But we are stealing things left and right. Again, there's theory. I know there's some theory on time travel that says that butterfly effect theory. But that's not necessarily true, and we don't know enough about real time travel to say for sure. But even assuming butterfly theory isn't true, this is saying we're stealing things left and right. So yeah. Also, how are we okay with stealing these things? We don't know if these guards belong to any bad guys yet. They could be the cops. We're supposed to be honorary thieves. In the other games, we always knew they were bad guys. But now, I don't know. Do you know? I mean, I know. I played the game before. They are bad guys, but But how does Sly know? We only just learned that El Jefe is here, like at all. So, as I said, I'm probably gonna spend the entire game complaining. Okay, I still need to find that guard. All right, there's an arrow around me that shows me the way. Right. I forgot about that. If I remember that, I would have been here much faster, probably. Who knows? Nice. Complete armor outfit. Down with this guy. Okay, I want those birds killed. Boom. Did you know the cuckoos drop coin? Maybe Link should attack them more often. Oh, pigs also drop coins. These guys are dumb. Yeah. Let's stay on the move. Right, in this game they can hear me when I get a bottle. Over there, right. These levels are pretty damn huge compared to the previous games, which is fine when there is a minimap. But I like the smaller levels. I also like the big levels, but okay, I wasn't allowed to do that apparently. It's fine. I'll succeed anyways. Here we come. It looks so dumb.
You there, open the door.
A little short to be a commander, aren't you? Who are you?
Why, I am Major Mugshot.
Huh? Mugshot? I've never heard of you.
Ha! You dare question me? Son, I've been a guard since you were just a squealing piglet. Wait until I tell the general about this. I hear he loves pork chops.
Wait, I'm very sorry, sir. I didn't recognize you. Please, go right in.
I love that he used Mugshot's name here of all things. It's just, oh, it's just beautiful. Small things like that. It's just wonderful. And we have the ever-growing loading screen. Oh, back to the game. Well, the guy can spot me all they want as long as I'm in this thing, right? Right. Hitboxes. Okay. Running that close to them was also being dumb. Boom.
That samurai armor should do the trick here.
Okay. Let's get used to this.
Ryuichi invented the ninja spire jump.
See, here is the same limitation they had in the second game, you know, where the guards are the same people who's being tortured. I'm just saying, the third game did this better. Why are we regressing back to the second game with this?
Hey, Ryuichi Cooper, are you okay?
You guards all seem to make very poor jokes.
Come on, I'm not one of those bozos. I'm here to bust you out. The name's Sly.
I see. A fellow ninja. Very good. You will need to make your way to the dragon bridge to reach this cage. Hurry up!
Okay, I'll be there soon. Just stay put.
Very funny.
Okay, I'm gonna get around here.
Right. You might want to put on that armor before the guards spot you.
Interesting. The way this place is designed, I could probably have gone through without the armor. If I have done better with the timing.
I must have read
Which is interesting.
a million times.
Does mean that this level is built for multiple solutions. It's just the easiest way through is the armor. It's probably also the slowest way through because of how the armor moves. Let's try not using the armor. Yeah. It's probably around the same because we have to wait for the guards. I guess the timing was perfect. Okay, I do not have patience for that guy scratching his ass. There we go.
Why, that samurai armor is highly unique. I've done some tests, and I'm positive it's fire resistant. While wearing it, you should be able to walk directly through flames.
Fine. I'm walking through that.
Why, that armor is pretty tough, but I'm fairly certain it won't stop a giant axe.
I guess I had to walk through this as well. Yeah, it would have been nice if I could platform my way out of it. So it feels slow wearing the armor. I hate it. Ugh, more of this. This means because the first one, I could probably jump past one of those because they don't reach that far. But when there's one on each side, yeah, no. And not when there's also these axes around. It's just not safe enough. Okay. Can you please fall asleep again? Thank you. Guess I have to walk through here again in the armor. Again, not a big fan of how slow the armor is. My preferred armor would be the one from the next level because that is one fast armor. Looking forward to getting to it. Okay. Through here and boom. That should be most of the trouble for now. I think. I mean, that should be the last time I had to use the armor for the guards, at least.
Ryoichi Cooper. Amazing.
Oh, man. I should have been more patient here. I just thought I could be fast, you know. Nice. Oh, now I had to walk through this entire segment again. That's just... ugh. That irks me. Okay. Phooey. Also thing I noticed, the L2 buttons on the PlayStation 4 controller are very sensitive compared to PlayStation 3 controllers. Nothing wrong with that. Just that I'm not used to that. So when I press, I sometimes double click. Which is can be an issue. As you saw before. Definitely got me killed. But it's fine. I just need to get used to using these buttons. I mean, most games don't use these buttons as active as Sly Quadrilogy does. Often they are like, you dedicate some weird extra stuff to them, especially in fighting games where they're like, that's where you put your combo buttons, rather than actual relevant buttons. Go.
Thanks, Bentley. How about some good news?
Look around, Sly. One of these guards must have the key.
See, that's more like it.
Okay. I'm gonna empty all your pockets. Okay. Gonna start with yours. Boom. He's scratching his ass and he's actually looking at me. Because I'm behind him, it doesn't count as being seen. Ah, video game logic. How lovely you are. I do enjoy me some good video game logic. Thank you, sir, for your kind donation. I'll be taking that. The Cooper Foundation will be thanking you. That is one small key for one giant keyhole, though. That should only take a moment.
Whoops.
You know what? It must suck being a guard in here. Like, imagine being paid for being a place where you know that you could die any instant if there came a stupid intruder in and activated the fucking alarm. Okay, I need to get the timing right for this.
Watch out for those dragons!
Okay, the timing is a little bit different than what I expect. Probably due to the stream delay, due to places now. It's a very slight delay, but it's there, and
Excellent.
I don't feel it much, but I could imagine that's probably why I'm getting it wrong here, because I usually don't. Okay. I need one of those HDMI splitter things for my PlayStation 3, so I don't have to use PlayStation Now for these kind of streams. I didn't know that when I started the stream, sadly, so will definitely be that happen again with the double tap. Ah, that means I have to redo this. At least I'm getting the timing right now. Okay, come on. Boom. There we go.
Watch out for those dragons!
Boom.
Excellent. Your technique is very good.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, Ryoichi.
I'll be saving you, Ryoichi.
Much longer.
I still don't get why they decided to make a sushi chef. That's such an insult to Japanese culture and to Ryoichi himself. None of this. There's a great honor and a great technique in being a sushi chef, and only it takes years of training and dedication.
I do not know you, but only a true Koopa could have reached this cage.
Yeah, I didn't want to alarm you, but my full name is Sly Cooper. I'm your relative. From the future.
Do not worry, ninja are never alarmed. With all that has happened here lately, I believe you. Now perhaps you would open the cage so that we may escape certain death.
Right, of course.
Well then, that's all. But yeah, when you think of Japan, what do you think? You probably think something along like geishas, maybe anime, and sushi. That's what you're thinking about, right? I just, it's kind of stereotypical, and it's they could have done better.
After rescuing Ryoichi, we returned to the hideout. Unfortunately, there wasn't much time for family reunions. We needed to figure out what was going on, and fast. Ryoichi confirmed that the source of the trouble was the tiger we had tracked in the village, someone calling himself El Jefe. After some more database digging, Bentley was able to uncover his Interpol file. El Jefe had an impressive record. Over the years, he had taken over dozens of small countries around the globe, usually for the highest bidder. He was a ruthless mercenary and military strategist of the highest order. In fact, he once boasted that he could overthrow a country commanding only 3 blind mice, armed with plastic spoons. According to his file, this guy had mysteriously vanished a while back, just as the authorities were closing in. Well, we had found him, and we needed to take him down. It looked like we were in for a tough battle, so we decided to start with Ryoichi's sushi shop.
Yeah. Gain SWAT combo, mega charge attack. Gonna take that thing. Okay. That's gonna be it for now. Well then, let's get back Ryuichi's restaurant. Hello there, loading screen, my old friend. How I have not missed you. I have one of these. They are pretty rare these days and very expensive on eBay. I like it. It's full of childhood memories. Oh, loading screen's gone. Let's get back on track. That away. Need to get used to the fact that the arrow disappears when I press the R3 button. And I'm used to... Whoopsie. Wrong way. I'm used to using the R3 button to, reload the markers. Now I don't have to do that. It just stays up, that's nice. And if I press again, it disappears. So...
Okay, Sly. It's time for Ryoichi to reclaim his sushi restaurant. It looks like the front door is the only entrance. We need to get rid of that guard if we're going to get Ryoichi inside. However, security is on high alert since we broke him out of jail, and we can't risk raising an alarm. I think this one is going to require some misdirection.
What do you mean?
I bet if you wore that samurai armor you stole, you'd be able to relieve that guard at the front door.
Right. Plus, I just look good in armor.
Please.
No one gets in or out, understand? I don't want any more problems.
Let's get down there. Hello, guys.
Dismissed.
Well, at least they got the right kanji on the door. Except they don't. Having the kanji sakana 5 times in a row, it just says fish. Oh, well, English. Fish, 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 fish. That's not how you spell sushi. I don't know. This feels like a very weeaboo take on Japan. And you should know what weeaboo means, by the way.
Ryoichi, I guess I don't need to tell you about your own place. Quite ingenious of you to use your sushi knives as door keys, by the way.
Bentley-san, I am a ninja master.
Right. My bad. Anyway, my scan reveals your sushi knives are still here. The bad news is the guards definitely have them. There are also some security traps you've definitely never seen before.
Bentley-san, though the bamboo forest is dense, water flows through it without effort.
Yeah. Just be careful not to alert the guards. Now get those knives and take your restaurant back.
There's a lot of anime fans that throws around the word weeaboo without knowing what it actually means.
While locked in that cage, let me recall the leaping dragon technique.
There's also a lot of people who have been trying to reclaim it as a positive word, which is interesting, especially because it's usually people who don't know what it means who does that. But
First, press and hold the R2 button to gather my focus, while using the left stick to direct my energy towards a target.
The thing is, a weeaboo is someone who tries to be positive about Japanese culture, but are doing it in a respectless manner. So basically, weeaboo just means you are being an Japan fan, either cultural or anime essential, and you're being disrespectful about it. An example of that would be barely understanding how the language works, but still running around yelling kawaii at everything. And I know the most people who does this are young anime fans, 14, 15 years olds, who does not know the ramifications of what they're doing. And to be fair, this is not a discriminatory level of bullcrap we're talking about, but it's just imagine if I ran around and said le between all of my words just because I liked a French comedy. I think some French people would find that insulting. Not all, but some. And it's definitely not a very respectful way of showing appreciation for French culture. Just saying, I like le foie gras. I like le omelette de fromage. Also, I really hate foie gras because of what it is, but that's beside. It was just the first French words that came into my mind. I don't know a lot of French, but imagine if someone went around saying that and then said they were a big fan of France, but they just couldn't speak French yet. This is a smaller example, of course. There are bigger examples of what would be a weeaboo action. But yeah, I can't come up with one right now, come up with an example right now. Maybe I can do that later. I'm trying to think here. Weeaboo. Like another really good example of that would be there's a lot of people who visit Japan who's anime fans, and then they break into restricted areas like private schools and stuff like that, because those schools has
Then I will show El Jefe this shop cannot be closed.
these private areas because they were used as inspiration for some of the background pieces in anime, like the school where Haruhi Suzumiya what's the school she is getting schooled at. She's a student at, and while that it's really cool, you want to take cosplay photos there. Like, yeah, that would look hella cool, but it is private area, and breaking in there just to get cosplay pictures is incredibly stupid, dangerous, and it puts a poor taste in the Japanese already semi-xenophobic minds about Westerners, which isn't helping anyone. And again, that's a really good example of weeaboo action. Weeaboo is trying to love Japan, but being disrespectful about it, basically. I am not much up for weeaboo in this as far as the actual literal definition goes by. The reclaim weeaboo, you can be an anime fan as much as you like. I don't have a problem with that. I feel like it's distasteful to try and reclaim a term like that, especially because there are actual weeaboos out there who's causing trouble for Japanese people, sadly. And we need a term to coin them, if that makes sense. But yeah, and that is what this game is. It's very weeaboo. It says I like Japan. This thing is vaguely Japanese, and then it's mismatched together in a way that really shows you don't know anything about Japan. And then you're trying to show it off to the world, like posting it on DeviantArt or something like that. And people who are actually interested in Japanese, or not actually interested, but people who actually spend time studying Japanese culture throughout the years, or people who are actually from Japan, just looks at it and cringe. That's what this entire level is. That's what this take on Ryuichi Cooper is. That's what, and it just grinds my gears. And you probably also noticed around the room I didn't talk about that, but there were some posters with a story about a fish or something. It's really weird in Ryuichi's little store. Anyways, moving on. I'm gonna take the Ryuichi job because Ryuichi is a more fun character to play as than Murray. Okay, loading screen again. What can I show off now? I need to get more stupid stuff over here. Actually, I got a Dragon Ball Heroes card. Dragon Ball Hero, da 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 da. Dragon Ball Heroes is this arcade trading card game. You can play on Japanese arcades, and the cards are exclusive to Japan, so you can't really get them here in the West. Someone I know really well got this one as a bonus thing for importing something from Japan, and thought I might like it, and I do. It's a picture of Trunks, which is one of my favorite characters from Dragon Ball. I will say that I'm a decent Dragon Ball fan. I'm not a huge Dragon Ball fan like others, and I have been bashing the show a lot and the franchise a lot in general, actually, because I really don't think it's that great. But I have nostalgia for it, and I love the franchise regardless. So, and I would lie if I didn't say I knew a lot about Dragon Ball. It was actually the first manga I really got into.
Okay, Ryuichi, the plan's simple. El Jefe only comes out of the castle to talk to Madame Geisha. If we want to know what he tells her, we're going to need her costume. The good news is, I discovered she's on vacation, and El Jefe doesn't know it yet. The bad news is, it looks like the Geisha house is locked up tight. There's no way to get in from the street. If only you could get to the room.
Ah, for a ninja, there is always a way.
Okay.
Talk to you inside, Bentley-san.
Madame Geisha. Okay. I probably don't have to explain why this here is not exactly super respectful to Japanese culture. I know that geishas historically were a sexual thing, if I remember correctly. You can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But if I remember correctly, I believe it was it was sexual. Like a very cultural strip club thing. Well, they wouldn't actually be throwing off the clothes, but you get what I mean, don't you? I hope you do. Historically speaking, it's not that much anymore, but I believe that's where it started. But this here is taking it to a whole other level. Actually, let me double check that so I don't teach you something wrong.
Outfit is locked inside that large container. Although you'll probably want to stay off the floor in here. No sense of learning the guard.